Wonderful. So hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Expert Talk. This is the brainchild of the group Heal Yourself Naturally with me, Einav Avni. And every week or so, we are inviting experts to share their wisdom and knowledge and help the world, with healing ideas and so on. And today with us, we have Ann Smets. Hi, Ann.
Hi,
And before I give you the stage, I'm just going to read your bio so everyone is on the same page. So Anne is highly experienced intuitive energy healer and transformational coach with over 10 years of experience using various healing and coaching techniques based on traditional Chinese healing methods. Anne's ongoing path of self-development has enabled her to sharpen her energy field, which allows her to help people remove blockages caused by all kinds of factors. Anne's healing sessions are beneficial for those who suffer from physical pain and loss of energy, burnout, stress, emotional traumas, mental blockages, depression, and even levels of karmic issues where one feels stuck but does not know why nothing is working. Anne has dedicated herself to helping others reach their full potential through the use of various techniques such as integrated energy therapy, Reiki, aromatherapy, sound healing, meditation, along with the other holistic approaches that are tailor-made to each soul's needs. And with no further ado, let me give you the stage.
Thank you, Anna, for a wonderful introduction and lovely to meet the group. Hello, everybody. Lovely to share an hour together tonight and inspire each other, basically. So, where should I start? Maybe I'll introduce a little bit how I got to where I am today. So basically, already in my childhood, I was lucky enough to have parents who put a big effort on healthy food and healthy lifestyle. So that was a good start. My dad was always looking at natural remedies when there was something wrong with us. I remember having growing pains around my age of 10, 11. And then he took me to an acupuncturist, and that was early 80s. So that was very unusual in Belgium. But that probably started to plant a little seed. Anyway, fast forward, you live your life, you have your traumas, your obstacles. Then in my early 30s, I was working in the tourism world, traveling the world, also doing crazy stuff. So I was not always living a healthy lifestyle anymore, up until my mid 30s. And then I started to realize myself, I started to feel tired quite easily and just not feeling in top shape. So I'm dragging along, you sleep a little bit more, you don't think much of it. But then in my early 40s, I started already to do yoga, reading a lot of books. I came in contact with people, natural healers and therapists. So I thought, this is interesting. And up to the day where I went to my doctor, where I got diagnosed with hypothyroidism. So my thyroid was not working, top condition, which, according to the doctor, was the cause of my tiredness. My hormones were out of balance. I was already premenopausal at an early age, so that wasn't top. And the doctor prescribed me some medication. And then when I asked the question, so how long should I take this? The answer was, well, this is going to be for the rest of your life now. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, really? And that's where something inside triggered me. And I went home and I'm like, this can't be the only answer. By in that time, I already started going to Asia, studying. My studies I did in northern Thailand, mainly Tower Garden with Master Mantak Chia and the diverse healing methods according traditional Chinese medicine. So I knew quite a bit already about also the link between the human body and emotions and what emotions can do on the organs, etc. obviously also our lifestyle, our food, what we drink, or the air we breathe, so all that. And I had also finished a very interesting course on aromatherapy. And I must say, aromatherapy, flower essences have always been one of my main passions. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try and do something myself. And I started to pick the aroma essences that I knew were good for emotional balance and also hormonal balance. And one of the main ones is clary sage oil, amongst other things. And I started to do self-treatment, basically. Didn't tell the doctor I didn't take the medicine because it didn't feel right. I also did testing, muscle testing. It was just not good for me. And I left it there. And I think a year and a half later, I went back for another blood tests, and my thyroid measures were back to normal. So I also started feeling better. And yeah, I took it from there. And now I can always say everything that I practice and I help my clients with is all tried and tested on either myself or my husband or family members, you know. Even my latest modality in integrated energy therapy is an integrated therapy where you really go on a cellular level. You remove the blockages, and that is a technique that you can also do yourself. So I can treat myself. So I can really say that everything works wonderful. And as a golden line through everything, I think I can really upload also Dominique, who was on your call not long ago. She brought that same message, who she healed herself from MS, right? Or she's still in the process, that follow your gut feeling, but also it's not a one golden rule or one golden solution. It's always a combination of things. So what I discovered was especially lifestyle makes a huge impact. So even moving, being in movement, walking, doing a little bit of sport, what you eat, what you drink, do you drink enough water? But more so the mind as well. And that is something now with my intuitive work, I find the message is becoming clearer and clearer, that if we can make that shift in our subconscious level of being, then the rest will follow. So really where we focus on is a big trigger and creator of what comes to you. There's a beautiful saying, whatever comes to you comes from you. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a little bit how I work as a transformational coach and intuitive energy healer. We'll have a discovery call. Obviously, we get to know each other, and then we can see what formula works best for you. Very often it goes in steps, in layers. You know, you start on the first step, and there you can really have your symptoms. That's probably the first trigger to go and see somebody or book an appointment with somebody. That's the emotional or physical pain. You know, that's very often a trigger. But then as you work together, you follow your gut feeling. And then very often I get to a point where I feel that the issue is on a much deeper level, and that's then the cellular memory level. And here that can be caused by either things that were imposed on us, let's say, you know, our school, our parents, our government, all these limiting beliefs that have been put upon us. But it can also be something that you took along, you know, even during pregnancy or from past lives, a karmic topic that came back. So we can go very deep on clearing these blockages on a physical, emotional, mental, and karmic level. and that I find so beautiful. And I'm always supported, and I always use also flower essences during the healing sessions, which I think give that extra dimension. And also for today's call, I thought, you know what, I can talk forever, but this might be a bit boring. And I think it'd be fun that we do a little of a session together. And I will support the session even with the flower essences. I'm going to be misting you guys, your energy field, because I recently actually discovered that flower essence misting works amazingly, even remotely as well. And if you think of it, it's not weird, is it? Because everything is a frequency, a vibration. So we are vibrational frequencies, but so is the plant, so is our pet, our animals, or even our cupboard and our chair. So when we work in this fifth dimensional field, that's where energy work is basically always taking place. After we can relax our brain, we immediately shift a dimension, and that's how it works so wonderful. So even for the fun, I thought for today, because maybe not everybody on the call is familiar with remote energy work, I thought be fun that I brought my dowsing rods. So the dowsing rod, for those of you who are not familiar with it, I'll show you quickly before we start using them. They're these very useful little rods that people used since Middle Ages, I think, to measure energy fields. People used it to measure the right location, for instance, for the church in town, where the energy of the earth was the strongest. But I use them often to measure energy fields when people come to see me, or on distance, to see whether it's a blockage on a physical, emotional, or mental karmic layer of your aura field. And we can also use it to measure our group dynamic energy field. So I thought it'd be fun to do a measurement before we do our little healing session and after. And then you can just see how much stronger our energy frequency as a group has gone. So if you like that idea, maybe we can do that. Is that a good idea, Anna?
Very good idea.
Okay, great. So you know what, we'll do them. I see if you can see me enough. Maybe you can give a bit of feedback. I'll first measure the group's energy right now before we start a session. So I'm just gonna get up and I'm gonna go backwards a bit, and I'm gonna come front. So the way it will work is the rods will be in a neutral position up until I'm holding them now. They can't move. Up until the rods reach the dynamic of the energy field of the group, and then they will cross. So I'll measure the before, and then you can kind of gauge where I am, and the after. So I always start a bit backwards so we can have it nice and neutral first. And then I'm just gonna approach the group. It's also intention. So my rods now know to measure the group's energy field. And we'll see by gently approaching where we can kind of connect with it. And that's up to here. So I'm standing on the edge of my rug. I can show you the chair right next to me here. I'll leave the chair there. So we have kind of a measure for after the session, how much bigger it has become. So that's my chair. I'm going to keep that level so we have a good measure there. Right. Now, before we start, we can all take a seat, please, with feet flat on the ground. And just relax, keep your back straight. And just let's start by taking a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through your mouth. The exhale can always be a little bit longer than the inhale, so that your central nervous system really has a chance to slow down. You come in that relaxation state of mind. And while you're doing a couple of breaths like that, I'm going to mist the flower essence of cleansing. This is really going to cleanse our auric field from all what no longer serves us. And this will cleanse the aura field, your chakras, your inner lines, your meridians. Everything that no longer serves you will be cleansed. Maybe you can smell it a little bit. The essence of cleansing has a lot of plants and flowers in it, but mainly it's got the pine, silver pine, the hyssop, the rose, which has a very high frequency, and many more. So it's a beautiful cleansing essence. Now we want to just focus a little bit on our heart chakra, the heart. Just connect inside with your heart. Maybe you want to smile a little bit into it. And then imagine from your heart that there are two long cords going through your body, down your legs, through your feet, into the ground, and making their way down to the core, the heart of Mother Earth. Panchamama, how I like to call her. And in her core, she's got this beautiful hot energy bubbling, because of course now we are at an era 2024 even more so, where the Mother Earth is really in a state of huge transformation and really shifting to that fifth dimensional energy frequency. So by tapping into that core, we can connect with her and feel that vibration of that new frequency. And we will slowly bring it up as in the form of a golden light up through this cords, up to about a meter underneath our feet. And there's our earth chakra. That's really the chakra for grounding. And while the earth's golden energy comes through our chakra, clearing all the debris there through the feet, I am going to mist another flower essence of grounding in our energy field, which will really enable us to get that really strong energy of feeling grounded, connected with the earth, but also grounded within ourselves, in our root chakra. And bring the energy up, so you feel now the golden energy coming up your legs, and you really feel your whole lower body nice and warm. And for the healing session of today, I already consulted with my guardian angels and guides, because for the integrated energy therapy work, I'm initiated and I get the help of 9 healing angels. And today, because initially I thought that we will work on our heart chakra, but it was clear to me that we're going to focus on our root chakra, and specifically the kidney area. And that's Archangel Michael. He came through very strong, and he's gonna assist all of us by clearing. So you can just slowly enjoy a good feeling of warm energy in your root chakra and around your kidney area, while I call in all the healing angels of all of you, all your guides, spirit helpers, nature's elves, guardians, everybody who is come here to help. Let them all come in. You can also call them in yourself. Archangel Ariel, Michael, calling them in. And you can just slowly relax whilst I'm gonna be holding now a bit of a healing, clearing session on the kidney area. Calling in all our angels, connecting with the healing energy. Blessing all of you in the group. Whilst we are all connected, heart to heart, soul to soul, supporting each other in this group healing session. And you might feel you're tingling in your feet, your grounding energy, or maybe a nice warm sensation or a cold shiver in that lower back area. Or maybe you just feel nothing and you just relax. It's all good. You will hear me yawn quite a bit. This is all the stuck energy. So I'm now first tapping into the greater energy field of all, clearing out all what no longer needs to be around you. All the stuck energy, negative energy from external people and things, just supporting them to go to the light. Oh. I also get Michael, he's helping with his sword to cut many cords. There are several cords that attach to the energy fields that are holding you back. Mainly the kidney energy. Kidney energy is the organ where when out of balance, a lot of fear will be stored, and fear will bring the kidneys out of balance, very often resulting in wanting a change but not being ready, or not making this next step, the next move, the action. I feel there is quite a lot of heavy energy. We're gonna clear that. That's mainly their kidney on the right side. Fear of change quite often as well. Sorry, I burp as well. It's a release of blockages that come from deep within your cellular memory. It's an energetic shift. And I let it go, otherwise it's not good for myself to keep it in. Keep these on the left. They feel quite cold. So it's important also to keep your lower back warm, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere where it's cold in winter. Always keep your lower back nice and warm, because your kidneys are very deep inside your body and really quite difficult to activate them. So warmth is a very good trigger for them. Kidneys also, of course, together with the adrenal glands, will give you that life force, life energy. That's where your chi, your life force, the Chinese call it chi, is stored. So it's a very important area. Oh. Give you really that power to be back, the strength and believe in yourself to take those next steps, to do what you want to do, and not let your actions be determined by all the fear-based messages that are out there, what's happening in the world, etc. Really strong, grounded root chakra and strong kidney energy, life force energy. Bringing a nice bright blue color into your kidneys. Blue is the nourishing color. And if you like, you can assist by just internally smiling into your kidneys. You may want to place your hand on your lower back, just underneath the lowest rib cage. That's where your kidneys are. And just smile to them. Be gentle. Thank them for all their hard work. And with the love and warmth of your hands, you can nourish them. And I got also the message to make sure to share with the group to make sure you drink enough mineral water. And if it's too cold in winter, you can warm the water a bit, but best without any herbs or stuff. Sometimes you can put a little bit of ginger or lemon. It's really good for keeping the kidneys nourished. Oh. Beautiful. And whilst we're still nicely grounded, I'm gonna end the healing session with the beautiful aura spray of abundance. Abundance on all levels in life for everybody on the call. Abundance is also a frequency and energy that really is rooted in our root chakra. So when we're well grounded, we'll get a lot of inspiration. Abundance will flow into our life. We'll feel happy. We'll feel strong. So this was the message I got today, that we could focus on that. And with that, you can slowly take another nice deep breath and slowly come back to the room. Let me roll your shoulders back and forth a little bit. Stretch your back, then back. And here we are again. So that was a short little session just to connect together with our beautiful energy in the group. And I hope you enjoyed it. And let me just now, for the fun of it, let's have a look at our energy field. And it's actually done something good to us. So we got the chair here, still the same. I'm gonna start way back and let's see if we got strength and energy from this session. Oops, and it's already crossing right here. So I'm just at the cabinet, a meter away from the chair. So that's where we were before the session. And now we're like a meter stronger and brighter. So that's great, isn't it?
That is really fascinating and marvelous. It was such a nice little healing session. Definitely went very
Yeah,
deep.
was it enjoyable? Great.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to switch off the recording. Later on, of course, in the chat, I will put all of your details so people can get in touch. But for now, I'll switch off and I'll move over to question and answers for the people in the group. Thank you so
I
much.
just maybe before we switch off, a quick little message for everybody, maybe people on the replay as well, they may enjoy this. I decided I will do a little promo enough as a thank you
Yes.
also for your wonderful show. And if people like to know more, or if they wanna hear about my developments, etc., so if they go to the website and sign up for the newsletter, I'll be happy to do a free discovery call with them and a 50% discount on the first session of choice, just as a thank you for the community and the great connections we do have together.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much on behalf of anyone who is listening and you know, that is going to do that. Thank you.
Where is the website? Where do we find the website?
I will put all of the details underneath
okay.
the chat
Sorry.
afterwards. Yes, great. So, Anne, let me just say hi so I can switch off
Yes.
on your
All right, let's do some Q&A.
Great. Thank you so much.